Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Hello, everybody. A fine howdy doody to you. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. A word from my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons, a premier Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Hey, did you know that they have a deal going on for you? It's that time of year where we got some rain in the forecast. Why not have that sump pump checked? And if it needs replacement, they got a deal for you. Now, there's a $135 sump inspection fee that's waived if you have the sump pump replaced in the same service call. That's a $550 replacement. Call my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons. They'll get you taken care of. Let's take a look at what we have going on in our forecast. Big time changes. That wind continues to rock and wreak havoc. And do I detect the hair on the back of my necky neck sticking straight up? That's right. There's a chance for some thunder and lightning in the forecast. I'm not anticipating severe for you or for me, but rain? Oh, do we need the rain? Hey, I love it when you take the time to drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Interactive weather is what we're all about right here. Make sure you hit the like button right here on my broadcast. And you know what? Go ahead and subscribe to that YouTube channel for me as well by clicking on the subscribe button or the like button there. I appreciate all of you. Now let's take a look at what we have going on that radar across the nation right now. And we want to get started with this. Okay, there's rain. It's entering parts of North Dakota right now. Check this out. As you can see, there's a swirl of rain right here in South Dakota. It has exited the Black Hills where there were severe thunderstorm warnings today. Large hail and damaging winds were the main problem with those. Parts of Nebraska now, very heavy rain. And there is a risk for some severe weather now in the Central Plains and Southern Plains as we continue through the evening there. So we see rain in Kansas City, Missouri. We see rain in Grand Island, Nebraska. That's quite heavy. Strong thunderstorms there, prompting some severe thunderstorm warnings from my friends at the National Weather Service. Hey, the South Dakota capital getting ready to get a dash of liquid moisture and precipitation. We'll loop this for you. You can see that those showers are moving off to the east slowly, but all of this also slowly pushing to the north, and that means us. When will it start raining for you? We'll answer that as well coming up here in just a little bit. But first, let's take a look at where the rain is starting to fall. We have some showers out in the western part of the North Dakota. From the oil patch down into southwest North Dakota, a few showers showing up there. And a little swirly Q right here, just north of the Lemon, South Dakota area, in that Hettinger area, seeing those showers pushing up towards good old Mott out there in southwest North Dakota. For us, it's still a ways away, but we do see some Watertown showers of rain. Those are pushing to the north as well. Now we can take a look at those, closer radar details and look at some of the facts locally here when it comes to our current conditions. So I'll switch the radar up here real quickly. We'll zoom in and show you that our temperatures are still incredibly awesome. That's right. We have 66 degrees at Moorheads Airport. Detroit Lakes, you are at 63 degrees. Park Rapids, 61. Terry, good to see you. It says your grandma lives in Hettinger. Well, tell her to watch. Give your grandma an @ symbol, and maybe she'll tune in to Hutch here on, the YouTube channel or right here on Facebook. So hi to you, and thanks for watching. 64 in Fergus Falls, and down to the south, we have temperatures in Sisseton of 59 degrees, but some clouds starting to make their way in from the Watertown shower activity at this time. So we're watching that. The winds are still pretty brisk out there. Let's take a look at your current conditions at Hector International Airport. Zooming in, 71 still your temperature. The dew point 40, 10 miles of visibility. In some areas, the visibility is still poor, but the wind gusts are tapering off a bit. 32 miles per hour at this particular juncture. Grand Forks, how about your current conditions? Well, checking in on out at the airport, 68 is great. And your wind, 26 mile per hour gusts. It's straight out of the south. So the follicularly challenging wind speeds are not as strong as they were, quieting down just a pinch. And that's some good news as far as that goes. Now, looking up into the northwest quadrant of Minnesota, Bemidji, you have a temperature of 59. Up near Waskish, it's 63 degrees. And out in the Lake of the Woods area, we have 63 Roseau, 64 for Badette. And out to the west, how about Jamestown? Still lovely at 61 degrees, although that's 10 degrees cooler than what we have in the FM area right now. And we do have 61 with some showers south of the Bismarck area. That's your current conditions right now. Now let's take a look at what we have going on across the region with regards to our forecast and showers and chances of rain. So let's go ahead and do that now. Whoops, see, let me see. I'm having problems seeing in the light here. So we'll go ahead and reset some of these things over here. Okay, there's that. Now let's take a look at those winds today. They were mighty gusty indeed, and some of those winds reached peaks of nearly 50 miles per hour. So here's a look at those as we take a look at that. And I'll tell you what, the wind was just ripping out there. It had my deck carpet flying all over the place. So check this out. Wind speeds were the strongest right here in the Red River Valley, northern Polk County, 46 mile per hour gust out there, measured by the North Dakota Agricultural Network's instrument cluster across the region. Clay County seeing a 47 mile per hour gust up in northern parts of Cass County. So very windy today. And now let's take a quick sneak peek at the forecast. But to do that, I want to go ahead and point out this latest model. And let's go ahead and look in our region here. This model shows us details with regards to when this rain that's now in central South Dakota near Pierre will get up into our neck of the woods. So we're going to go ahead and load this up for you here. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go and grab a model that is a little bit more recent here. Pardon me while I set this up. Okay, we'll go here and we'll go there. And that should be a more recent model. Okay, so what we're looking at with regards to this system, as we set this into motion, we're going to see the showers tonight work their way up into the Bismarck area. It's still not in Fargo, and it's still mainly in South Dakota. And now you're talking about 9 minus 5. This is a Greenwich Mean Time. So that's 4 a.m. Still not too bad. Now, it really starts pushing its way up as we get towards daybreak. So now we're talking about that 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning time frame. Those showers moving through southeast North Dakota Lakes country, heavier though in southern Minnesota. The drought conditions are worst in central portions of Minnesota and up in the northern portions of the valley as we head into this event. And it's several days of rain chances. Watch where this goes. Morning drive time showers south. This pushes north into the Grand Forks area, Crookston, and on up into northwest Minnesota as we go toward the midday hour. So a chance of some light showers of rain. This is not really the main event, just a dose of rain, then a break. And then in the heat of the day, we'll see some showers and thunderstorms develop in the afternoon. That's his drive time home. Look at the low pressure system down here in South Dakota making its way up. And it's swirling right up towards us. So we're going to have passing showers of rain, all areas. So in the top of this broadcast, I showed you that there is a risk or what we call a 100% chance of rain. What does that mean? 100% of the area will likely get measurable rain. That's it. It doesn't mean it's going to be heavy. It doesn't mean you're going to get a bunch of it, but it'll be measurable across almost all of the area as we go through the day on Friday. So after a little bit of a break in the south, the rain showers return in the afternoon and evening hours here, while it'll be passing showers throughout the day in central parts of North Dakota, anywhere from, say, out near Lemon and Hettinger, if you will, on up into the capital city, Minot, and maybe up into the Devil's Lake Basin where the rain is badly needed, folks. Now we continue through the day and the rain showers. Look at this. We really need it in northwest Minnesota, and this will be a good opportunity to see that rain chance moving in as we go from your Friday night into Saturday morning. Now, here's Saturday morning. The low pressure system is heading to Duluth. I mean, why not? It's the weekend. We all want to go to Duluth, right? Well, those showers of rain will continue to move off to the north and east, but we'll have some persistent areas of showers right into Saturday. This is midday before it exits fairly quickly. Okay, so we have a pretty good event going on, but we're not done yet. There's round two. A second Colorado low will move through as we go from our Sunday afternoon and into Monday. So that's a look at our rain chances there. Let me pop up and see if anybody has any questions here on the old channel so I can make sure I'm keeping up with you. Hi, Clarine. Good to have you checking in. Rebecca from Candu. All right, let's take a look at what we have going on with regards to the forecast. So we're going to go look at those wind speeds again, those briefly if you missed it. 30 to 50 mile per hour gusts right here in eastern North Dakota and westernmost Minnesota as those winds were a rocking. Now, here's a look at the 7-day planner. Here are the highlights. Number one, the bottom line says rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And by Tuesday morning, maybe even a couple of flakes into Monday for some of us as well. So temperatures are going to cool off very, very significantly as we go into your Friday. we're expecting only 55 as opposed to those 80s that we saw today. So that is a big time cool down there in our area. We continue with the passing showers of rain into Saturday, then Sunday, after a break. Now, Saturday, I showed you that the midday hours and beyond look a little quieter, and that'll last into Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon and evening, that's when the next Colorado low moves in. Round 2, coming your way. Ding, ding, ding. All right, average highs are around 60, average low is 36, and look at these lows below average as we go into Tuesday. So Monday, I've got a snowflake or two. The best chance of that will be in the central Dakotas and up north. It doesn't look to be too widespread at this point, but things can change. That's still 4 days away. And then, hello, we're back to 70 degrees on May Day, May Day, May Day. Looking pretty nice here as we bring in the month of May. Now, how much rain? It's a question we all have. Here's what we got. We're going to look at this in segments. Day 1, Friday. How much might we expect to have in the good old rain bucket as we go into Friday? Here we go. Friday's potential through late night will be greatest in the south. I want you to look at these numbers this way. Hutch says that as we go through this event, we're going to have rain shower activity working its way through. It won't rain all day. It won't rain everywhere. And it looks like everybody gets 0.7 of an inch of rain by Friday on this map. Nope. I want you to take the lower number. I think there's a very good chance that most of the area in the blue shades here to the white shades will have 1/3 of an inch of rain or so. And it could be up to an inch in these blue areas. Now look at the pink. I think it's a very good chance that many in this area will have about a 1/2 inch or more. And we could see some pockets under the thunder showers that get 1.5 inches. That's how to read those. So most likely we get 1/3 of an inch here in the blue to an inch at a few places. Okay, only a few tenths of an inch out there in western parts of North Dakota. And down there near Hettinger, we're looking at some rain showers by the end of the day on Friday, reaching upwards of a 1/2 inch to maybe an inch of rainfall. Okay, now there's more rain on Saturday before the system exits. So let's take a look at that. Saturday, again, reading this in the blue areas, you got your 1/3 of an inch of rain for most areas in blue and white with up to an inch. So we picked up a little bit more there. But look at this. We're over an inch in a few places possibly as we go into Saturday evening by around 11 o'clock at night. That includes Fargo. So some could have an inch or even more where those heavier showers push through. This includes parts of Otterdale County, Becker County, Hubbard County, up into the Bemidji area. And for you folks in Beltrami County, expect for a chance for that. Now, as the drought is the worst in the Northern Valley, many of you will see that 1/3 of an inch of rain. A few of you could get up to about that 1 inch of rain. But it ain't over yet. Sunday, all the way through Sunday night. What do we have in store there? Here we go. Turn the page. Okay, same areas getting added to down here in the Southern Valley. Most will likely see 0.7 of an inch of rain to over 2 inches of rain. And we needed it. Bemidji and points north, a good shot at 3/4 of an inch or more as we go through. The band of 1/3 of an inch to an inch narrows a bit, and we sure could use some moisture in the Devil's Lake Basin, Grand Forks, and points north, but the amounts look to be lower. Remember, the rain does last beyond Sunday night and into Monday, but this is as far out as I wanted to take this. And the reason why is the fact that these models, the farther out we get, have a little bit more difficult time with accuracy and precision. The other thing I want you to keep in mind is that we've got thunder showers in the forecast. And when we're talking thunder showers, those can bring, well, locally heavy rain. So some of these amounts might be ridiculously low in places that get thunderstorms that pass on day 1, and then another round on Saturday, and maybe even another round of heavier showers on Sunday. So the 2+ won't be a lie, but it is not going to be horribly widespread. Been a while since I've watched Hutch's weather, Wesley says. Wesley, welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you on board. I hope you check back frequently. You can come right to my Facebook page here or go visit my YouTube page and check it out there. Will be nice to see some lightning and hear some lightning. Let me show you where we have heard it here. Let me see if I can show that on the radar once again as we talk a little bit more about where there's thunder and lightning. Ooh. Okay, here we go. I've got it pulled up. All right, this is a look at your precision radar brought to you by my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscaping. Hey, our lawns are getting a dose of rain. Why don't you call my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscaping and ask them today about Hutch's discount? They've made one with my name on it. So you call them, you say, hey, I need some lawn work maintenance work done, and you get a 10% discount. That's what it is. So for new customers that call Precision Lawn and Landscaping, tell them Hutch sent you, tell them you want the Hutch's discount for aeration, for that spring cleanup that they do. Those are the types of jobs, aerating and that power raking type of stuff. 10% off. Give them a call today. And this rain, we sure needed it. Now, there has been some thunder and lightning in these storms moving out of South Dakota, and as I loop them, you see these little dots here. There's that lightning about a half hour ago. It seems that that's tapering off a bit, but heading right towards Sioux County down there for you folks near Fort Yates. Oh, McLaughlin, South Dakota, Corson County. These showers and storms are moving to the north at about 15 miles per hour all, and they're heavy rain producers. That means that rainfall is going to be very beneficial for parts of south central North Dakota. And there is some lightning showing up not far from the Dickinson area right now. So if you're out there in the Belfield area there as a turnoff on Highway 83 heading south, or 85 rather, I'm sorry, and that system is putting down some raindrops down there out near Dickinson, where there's some much needed rain falling in that area as well. So a little bit of thunder and lightning in there, and that's a little bit of excitement out there. Get those roads washed up so that we can get the Impala out of storage, Wesley says. I agree. I've got a couple of those vehicles out there that I can't wait to get driving in. So again, the radar showing that we do have some rain pushing into central North Dakota. Your best chance out in the western part of North Dakota and central North Dakota is the next 24 hours for picking up rain. As this system begins exiting, it'll push into the valley in northern Minnesota, and it should end for you. The next wave coming on Sunday and Monday, at this point, doesn't look to be too impactful for western North Dakota. So I hope you get all the drops that you need out there. And for my viewers in Scobie, Montana, here's what's going on there as we look at the Glasgow radar. Wolf Point, Montana, high relatives out there. Wolf Point, Poplar, temperatures there are in the low 60s. Look at the wind shifting. Glasgow has the wind coming out of the west-northwest. Wolf Point has the wind coming out of the west-northwest, but it's out of the east-southeast as you look into Poplar, Montana there. So Highway 2 corridor, northeast Montana, not much in the way of rain falling out in that neck of the woods. Now, let's take you out to central parts of South Dakota and Aberdeen, and this is where we do have some more stout thunderstorms out there. So there's thunder and lightning moving north of Watertown, and we do have some showers and thunderstorms heading in toward that pier area right now. So the capital of South Dakota getting a nice dose. These storms moving northeast, 30 miles per hour at this time. And again, they're a ways out from us, so I don't know that we're going to get that much in the way of thunder and lightning here in the valley in the overnight, but it does look like we could see a better chance of that as we go to the afternoon and evening hours on your Friday. So that is a look at your weather. I'll double check that I don't have any more questions here before we call it a night here at Hutch's Weather. Thank you for watching. Thank you for passing along the good word. And hey, you know what? There's been some serious storms going on down in the southern plains and central plains, and tonight's risk of severe weather is downright real down there in the deep south. So I recorded a video on this more than 24 hours ago, and in fact, one of them is even a little older than that, where I gave my gut instinct on some stormy activity, and my gut told me Saturday might be the big day in the southern plains, and I'm still holding on to that. So you can check out that video. It's on my YouTube channel, but I will show you a look at what's going on with the radars today down in the central and southern plains here. And let's take a look at that real quickly. Okay, so as we go down south, the risk for severe weather tonight in portions of the central plains where these storms were earlier continues in places like Grand Island, Nebraska, and Kansas right here. Those southernmost storms still have a chance at being very potent. But this area out here, there's a dry line in Texas, and they're just now firing. And these storms could have all modes of severe weather overnight, nocturnal thunderstorms and tornadoes. So tonight's risk will last into the morning hours for parts of Texas down south. So check out my YouTube video on that. And again, I'll pop a link in the comments for you here if you haven't seen that. I think I have that link still around here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I think that's right here. So I'll copy that. I'll paste it into your comments here. And if you feel so inclined, I'd sure appreciate it if you give those videos a like and a subscribe button. Punch the subscribe button. I'd love to have you come back for more. So I talk at length about the tornado risk in the deep south this weekend. It moves as far north as Iowa, where they really need the rain. So we'll head to bed tonight, call it a night. I hope you have a wonderful night and enjoy the quiet of the winds that are now quieting down. Have a wonderful evening. We'll talk again soon. You're welcome back anytime. Come see me on Hutch's Weather. By the way, this is a little bit of a hint here, but I've been working on some new technology. And Pedro's been helping me, making sure that I have new technology. So, Pedro, what do you think? Oh, he says it's pretty cool. Should I give you a hint? Okay, we'll give you a hint here right at the end. All right, ready? All right, have a good night.